moment, and what it means. That's why we are looking for kind of troughs to buy it, you know. So when I'm saying that I'm going to go long here, it doesn't mean that it will be here at the high price, you know, so at highs or something like this, or I'm using a breakout or something. Well, we can use a breakout during the news, but yes, welcome. Guest 145, yeah, welcome. All right, so that's something what I'm always using, you know, so I'm always waiting for a correction, you know. So that's something what you have to wait. So at the moment we're at the Asian session lows, and it is possible that we're going to trigger kind of yesterday's congestion here. So that's what it is going to be. All right, so for now, do expect this level to be triggered, 0.76520, and then I will try to buy it off here. Okay, so that's something what I'm waiting for with Aussie. All right, sorry about this, technical issues. I don't like it as well, the same as you don't. The same as you. All right, so what about euro dollar? All right, so what do we have here? Again, looking for buying opportunities here. Well, you have to remember that it's Thursday, is a bit different day than others. So the price can actually give us some surprises as well. So this is the level where I will review the market conditions. So this is the one. So it's basically the final level where I'm going to look for buying opportunities. So yes, the price can actually trigger this area in between these two levels, and this is kind of a stop loss area. I mean, if you are using wide stops. So that's something what we can do here. So looking for buying opportunities around 1.12887, and possible target, the first target at 1.13727. Then in case if this target will be broken, we have a very, very major kind of lots of volume around this level, 1.15087. All right, so that's something what we have there. So the price can actually break through this level and go further up. Okay, so what we can actually use if you're not using kind of levels as I do, so we can always use sort of mirror lines if you know what it is, or we can use kind of channel lines, trend lines, etc. So for example, here we can draw a channel line like this. I'm sure that you all know the difference between channel lines and trend lines. And then we can kind of draw a parallel line here, which will be our kind of trend line. So that's what it is. So we're expecting kind of this area to be triggered anyway. And the possibility is that the price will kind of break through kind of this trend line a little bit, you know, to trigger all the stop losses, etc. So that's something what I'm always waiting for, and then we'll be able to enter it to buy it here. Again, you always use a short stop loss, you know, and always be careful. All right, when you're trading, no matter what kind of system you're trading, what you're following, you know, you always have to be careful, use your short stop losses, you know, and never trade without it, especially if you are following someone. So basically, no matter what you do, you're trading by yourself, or you're following someone else's signals or technical analysis. What you must have of your own is a risk management. So that's something what only you can do. So that's something what you have always kind of use. Oops. What do I do here? All right. Okay. So stopped with euro dollar. Okay. Pound. What do we have here? Well, actually, I had the enter at 1.31, you know, with a very short kind of, how can I say, take profit. 31.50 it was, so did make a little bit here. Well, the thing is that why did I do it? Because the price did show me that this kind of triggering of these levels is highly possible, and that's why I did it actually. Yes, but for now still I'm looking for selling opportunities here, as you can see. And at the moment, the price has actually already broken through my European session kind of control level. But the thing is that not sure that it will be kind of, it will reverse actually from here. So for now, I do not see any selling opportunities here, definitely. So I have to wait for another at least half an hour, to see that 1 hour will show me some kind of a wick that will kind of trigger this level and the price will be closed below it. So when it will be closed below it, then I will try to sell it. If not, then I'm not going to do it. So that's the final level I'm waiting to be triggered, which is quite good actually, 1.27529, so that's sort of where the price can actually go. And very short stop loss if I'm trying to sell it. So my short stop loss will be above this area, so it will be like 10-15 pips, not more than that. Okay, so for now I'm waiting for a price to close below this level here, and then I will try to sell it. But I will use only a limit order and very short stop loss. Okay, so that's kind of something what I will try to do here with pound. All right, so regarding New Zealand, did have a try to buy it already of this level here, of these lows of the Asian session. Well, it was a 0-0 trade, so because I've split the order, one I've closed with kind of 10 pips profit, another one has been stopped out, and basically I've made a few bucks there, but well, that's the level to watch anyway. So still have a bullish view on this one, and the first level to watch is 0.72610. The second level, in case if the price will be closed below it, then I will look for a 0.72261. Okay. Just a second, have to do something here. Okay, that's good. Fine. Right, so for now, as you can see, the price is going down. It's a 15-minute chart. Something what you can actually trade. You can trade a 5-minute chart, but if you're trading anything lower than 15 minutes, then use volume as another confirmation method or methodology, whatever you want to say or whatever you want to call it. All right, so something to know and to remember, always use confirmation. All right, so that was New Zealand. Now let's talk about Canadian. Do expect it to go down to trigger at least this level here. Of course, it might be broken through, and we might have sort of a congestion around this level here. And we do have a news coming up today as well. So what we're waiting for actually, we are waiting for manufacturing index, 1:30 London time. And we do have some news at the same time on Canada. So that's something to wait for. So it means that, well, we will be volatile a bit later on. So with the US opening, or just before it, so it will be interesting. Market will be interesting today, I promise, because of the full moon as well, by the way. I know that most of you do not believe in it, but you can have a look at the history and moon graph as well, so you'll be surprised. It does work. I don't know how, but it does. It does affect everything around, you know. Not only the waves in the ocean. All right, so Canadian. Do expect it to go down. It can actually continue its down move right from here. So as we can see, the price has triggered this level, which is 1.28181, you know, and well, it may actually show us just continuation towards here. So wouldn't say that this level will be reached by the end of European session before the overlap. So after the overlap, it is possible, before not. And during the overlap, as you can see, well, it will be volatile, especially for Canadian. So these three levels to watch, well, use this one as a middle line, you know, and this one as a as your resistance, and this one as support. So use it in your system, in your trading approach. Okay, let's go to see Frankie. What is it showing us? All right, so do expect it to continue its down movement to trigger this level at least, and then we'll see what is going to happen next. So 0.95523. As you can see, these levels are not changing much. I would say once a week, due to the change in forward points, you know, this some strike price is not changing a lot here, so that's something what is going to happen over the week. So I believe that during this week the levels will be the same here. Okay. It's only actually 2 days left, today and tomorrow, by the way. Okay, so for now I'm waiting that the price will just simply continue its down movement here, but what is possible, we can have some sort of this kind of wick or tail towards this area at 0.96436, and then the price will drop down to here. So drop down to 0.95523. So that's something what I'm waiting for. All right. Good. Let's talk about yen. Already gave you some ideas about it. So at 47, I actually sold it, but I didn't like what I saw, and I've closed the position, by the way. So at 10.47, so I did have a profit, just a very small one, you know, but I did expect a bit kind of stronger move down, you know, and it didn't happen, unfortunately, so I've decided to close it. I will wait for an hour confirmation at least, so I will wait till this hour will be closed, and I will review kind of what can I do about it. If it will be closed kind of below this high here, below this level, which is actually the same, so below 103.38, then I will try to sell it one more time. Okay, so as you can see, I'm a fan of very short stop losses. What it means, it doesn't mean that they are always triggered. So sometimes I'm kind of accumulating this stop loss to be lost sometimes, you know. So what it means, so sometimes I do use kind of scalping approach to try the market, you know, and when I've tried it and when I see that the market is actually moving in my direction, then I will kind of use a bit longer stop loss than, for example, 10 pips. But as you all know, my longest stop loss, it can be 20, 25 pips, but not more than that. Never more than that. All right. So And the thing is that it's always like when my stop loss is triggered, it's already covered by my small positions during the trying of the market, or it will be covered with just one position, that's kind of my approach. So it's, of course, it is about risk reward, but it's kind of, in the beginning it is a risk reward, but then it's all about statistics, and it's all about risk management and position management as well. So that's basically what I wanted to talk to you after the market review, so which is going to be quite soon. All right, so that's about yen. Okay. Okay, fine. Just a second. Okay, so the price can actually continue its down movement, but we all know why the double top patterns, etc., and why all these wicks and tails are happening. So there is nothing wrong with trying the market, entering it first time, and then re-enter it with a limit order or something like this. All right, so that's something to remember. To remember and to know, of course. Not all of you know it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. Gold, looking for buying opportunities. It does look like we already have one here. So yesterday, as you remember, I've been talking about splitting your order. So if you want to do it, you can do it. If you want to use a limit order, for now it is a signal of possible reversal. So it's not confirmed, it's not a proper signal yet, and this level has not been triggered, but it is possible already. And due to this, how can I say, the spread, so the difference between this level and the low of this candle is only just rough idea. So it's only $1, so it's not a lot at all. So it's about 10 pips, So that's basically can be considered at this level has been triggered. So basically for now, we are just waiting what the next candle will show us, then with a limit order on the distance of the, let's say 50 cents of the closing of the next candle. Well, limit order will be all right. So, and the stop loss just below this level here, just in case if the price will continue its down movement. But what we must see a confirmation. So in case if we are considering it to be a reversal pattern, the next 15 minutes has to be closed. So which is actually in 7 minutes now. It has to be closed as, well, just a bit above it, so not sure that it's, no. Well, actually, no. I will wait for this level to be triggered first. So something like a tail, a wick, or something like this, to trigger this level first, and then I will try to enter it using a limiter order. Or only if we have an impulse candle here, which is going to be closed in 7 minutes, one more time, and if it will confirm this reversal, then I will kind of place a limit order at the high of this candle here which is 1348.23, and the stop loss will be just below this level here. Well, so I'm not going to enter the full lot here, so it will be like 1/3 of a lot or something like this, you know, because well, we might have a triggering of this level anyway. Okay, so that's something what I'm going to do here. So let me switch to show you the oil, something what I want to share with you as well. Just a second. US oil. All right, so it's crude. So I do expect it to grow, as you can see. The price has already triggered this level, very strong level, by the way, 47.06. So the price can actually bounce off here. Then the target for this move will be at 46.34. So that's something to be considered. You know, even if we'll use a trend lines, you know, and how can I draw it? Well, just to give you an idea why this level can be triggered, well, we can even draw a trend line and it will kind of point at this level here as well. So sort of, so it can actually be triggered, you know, and broken for a little bit as well. So that's the area to buy, basically. You know, we don't want to buy when the price is expensive. We want to buy when the price is cheap. That's something to remember. The same as with selling. We want to sell when the price is expensive. And we want to buy when the price is cheap. It's all the same. All right. So that's about the oil. So it can be broken, just simply broken through this level here. And this level is a short-term target for European session before the overlap or at the beginning of overlap session. So this is a target, and then we'll see what the market will show us. So will it reverse or continue its up movement? Not much volume is traded at the moment, as you can see here. Okay. Fine, so let's go a bit further. So didn't do anything about Mexican and Euro pound yet, so we'll prepare it a bit later on. So not sure that I will do it with you guys now. So what we have 18 minutes. And what I want to talk to you about, it's a bit theory stuff, you know, about how to follow someone. If you're following, I know that some of you guys do trade their own approaches.